Every artist has their own intention. I want my art to speak to the tiny spark that lives inside of everyone. I hope that by expressing myself in my own unique, creative way, I can inspire others to do the same.
I believe in the importance of truth. I hope to shed light on many untold stories of our world. I'm a journalist, and to me, that means that it is my duty to make people care.
I think there is so much to be learned when we step outside of ourselves. I want to inspire people to think big and elicit a truthful reaction out of my audience.
We need to communicate. We need to strive to understand each other. I want my art to bring people together through shared emotional experiences.
There are two components to being an artist, in my opinion. There's the creative side, which is all of the work that goes into making something beautiful, making something impactful, and then there's the other part, which is teaching people to view things in a different way. I
always tell people that I'm like horrible with communicating with words, and I'm a very visual person, and from the first day that I picked up a camera, I knew that this is what I was like meant to do, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
I create because I want to tell stories that we don't usually see in the world or don't hear about as much, and I want to create it in a way for the audience to not only relate to it, but to see a different side of it.
As far as my music is concerned, I definitely want to try to tie it into more philanthropic endeavors. Specifically, I did a show recently called Earthbound where I joined forces with a few friends at Mass Art and a few people at Emerson, and we put on this show to raise funds for local environmental causes in Boston.
I hope to tell stories that get silenced. I think it's really important to ensure that marginalized voices are always heard at the forefront, and they are so often just barreled down and ignored. And I think as someone in a place of privilege like I am, it's my duty and responsibility to make sure that they have some way to be heard.
The topics that I usually choose to write about are topics that I think most people may not know much about. It might be about somebody that you pass by on the street and you don't even know that they're important, but they are. I like finding the little things that many people don't realize have impacts in different parts of society.
My art matters because of the small amount of Black female directors there are in the industry, and I think it matters because representation matters. And I was not able to see very many Black female protagonists or filmmakers growing up, and I think that I could become a symbol.
I always had the motivation and drive, and Emerson gave me the forum to be able to express it and share it and collaborate with so many people who share those same goals, ideas, and passions. And it's just so motivating and liberating to be able to share that same drive and that same passion with so many other like-minded people.